Hey guys, this is Sherry to Sherry, and we're making a beef brisket today. So let's do the marinade overnight. Put a little oil in the bag on both sides of the roast, and then put a tablespoon of the rub on each side. Seal it shut and massage it in really well, and then put it in the fridge. So we need vegetable broth, we need the rub, and a little Himalayan salt. You want to lay the roast out of the refrigerator and let it get to room temperature. So we have the Insta Pot, press saute, and let it warm up. It gets warm, put in a little oil. When you press saute, the norm button will come up for the Insta Pot to heat up. So the spatula oil is in, it's warmed up. Let's add the roast from the bag into the Insta Pot. You want to leave it there a minute after you press it down with the tongs. We want to brown it on each side and turn it over. So what you're doing is you're searing that side with the seasoning and marinade on it. You want to do that, let it set a minute, and then turn it, watching to make sure it doesn't burn. And you're going to turn it periodically to so it browns evenly. It may stick a little as it's browning, so you want to take the tongs, stick it under there, and flip it over, and let it brown on the other side. And as it's browning, you'll want to, on the top side, add a tablespoon of the rub and continue browning. You don't want to walk away. You want to stand there and watch it. Turn it again, and then put a tablespoon of rub on the other side. Use your tongs to press the brisket down the bottom to get it even browning. Add a tablespoon of the rub seasoning. Add 1/4 teaspoon of the Himalayan salt. And as you're browning, it may stick a little bit when you turn it over. You can use your tongs and a plastic spoon to get it to be a little more cooperative, because it will be a little persnickety. So now we've got the roast browned really good and it's seasoned. Let's get a cup of vegetable broth on the bottom, measure it, pour it down so we can scrape all the goodies off the bottom of the pot. Add a 2nd cup of vegetable broth. Press cancel or stop to stop the saute. So I'm using the tongs here to lift it up, the roast up a little bit, and see if I can see how the bottom looks and if there's any browning on the bottom of the pot. So we're removing it to a separate platter from the Insta Pot. Use your wooden spoon or spatula to scrape the yummy bits off the bottom. It may be a little bit of effort, but it's well worth it so it doesn't burn. Once you've got all the bits up off the bottom, you'll want to stir it really well. Now let's return the roast to the Insta Pot with the vegetable broth in it. As you see here, it's browned really well and good and seasoned. Place it inside the inner pot and press it down so it's good and even and covered in broth. So now we're ready. Let's put the Insta Pot lid on, lock it into place, and make sure it's on sealing. So the lid is sealed. Let's set it on meat and stew for 95 minutes. So now let's let it run its time. The Insta Pot is done. Let's take the lid off and see the roast. As you can see here, it's really moist and juicy. Let's get it on a plate. It smells ridiculous and it looks so good. And as you can tell here, it's still steamy and really hot, and I can use a fork very easily to cut it. I'm cutting up a few pieces here, and let me taste it. It smells so good. Oh, and it tastes so yummy. I'm serving it tonight with a chef salad and baked potato on the side. I'll add a recipe to the chef salad below in the link. Honestly, it is so good. You need to try this for your family. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment below. The dipping sauces I used was 57 sauce, honey barbecue, and beer mustard.